Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue on with this. First of all, a little bit of review. So in Java, these are all my Java programs. You probably don't have any except for one. This is a Java program. It's all inside of this folder, if you will. You can expand it. So in this folder, we have a subfolder called source, and inside source, we have a package called hello world. The package contains, very simply contains related classes. So inside here we have one called main program. Okay, this is a class, and it's called main prog. And in Java, everything is a class, including the main program. Now inside this file, we have here the main program, and we have here public. We have this is the name of the class, which has to match exactly the file name. Okay, and we have here a method, behavior, or function called main. This is the main program, and Java will look for main as a starting point, as a launching point to its entire program. This main is a public method, meaning that it's available to be used outside of this file. It's static, means that it can be called without declaring an object, and void meaning that it doesn't return a value, except it doesn't return any value. It just does its own thing. Okay, it doesn't return a boolean, like a integer, number, letter, string, nothing. Okay, now the next one here is the actual line that prints something on the screen, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, so let's continue on from here. What we're going to do is I'm going to create a class, and I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm going to within that new class, I'm going to make it output hello world from the main program. So the main program is going to call a function from a different class to output hello world. So just a slight change here. Here's how you do it. Inside this package, I want to right click it. I'm going to create my new class. So go new class. And the name of this class, I'm going to call it class HW. Okay, it's a public class, and this time I'm not going to select public static void main because well, I already have one, and I already have a starting point, and I don't want to start a new one. So finish. So here's my new class. You notice that the program did a lot of this groundwork for me. Class HW has to match exactly the name of the file. And inside here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my new method. So I'm going to call this one. So this is going to be a public method, meaning I can access it from outside this file, which is what I want to do because I want to access from inside this one. I wanted to access this, this method here. So public, and I'm going to go static, meaning if I want, I can call this one without having to declare an object, and void, because it's not going to return anything except for its own, it's basically going to do its own work. It's not going to return any values. And then I'm going to go string, like that. And then I'm going to go open curly bracket, and then close curly brackets automatic there. Sorry, I forgot a file name here. Void. I'm going to call this function out. Alright. So once again, public, so I can access it outside of this file. Static, so I can call this method or function without having to declare an object. Void, because this method and object is not going to do anything. It's not going to return a value, and the name of my method and object is called out, without any parameters. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to go system out println hello world. Actually, why don't I just take this, okay, and copy it and paste it here. Okay, so you see here that there's no errors, and I'm good to go. Alright, so back to the main program here. Now how do I call that file? So first thing I need to do is I need to declare an object. Alright, so why don't I skip a couple lines here, and I'm going to go declare, create an object. Create object. Alright, so I'm going to go now. This is a little bit different. So in Java, here's how to declare an object. You start with the name of the class. All right, so class HW. Okay. Now you notice when I have lowercase hw, you know, is complaining because this class doesn't exist. It has a lowercase w. This has an uppercase w. So make an uppercase w. All right. So class, I don't know. I'm going to call this op. So op is the name of the object, equals new for a new object, and then class HW. Open close bracket there. All right. So here we go. This is how you declare an object. You start with the objects. You start with the class name, all right, and then the name of the object that you choose, all right, and then you go new, and then again the name of the object or the name of the class. The short explanation of this is that in Java, everything is a data type. Everything is a data type. So this object is of the data type class HW. Okay. So I don't want to get any more involved in that. Now here you see here is a little exclamation mark in a light bulb. It's not a big red X. This is not an error. This is a warning. So let's check this out. So it says here the local variop is never read. Okay. What it's complaining about is that this variable, or well, it's actually an object. We never used it. We declared it, but we never used it. So Java is trying to tell you that, well, you have something here that's not being used. Do you actually need it? Well, the reason we haven't used it is we just added it. All right. So so let's use it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this function here. Okay. I'm going to call this out function. Watch. So I'm going to go op.out. Okay. And then open close bracket, semicolon. Okay, now you notice that the error here went away. It's no longer complaining that I've never used this method or behavior, because I have used it. It's right here. So it's complaining about something else here. See this little exclamation mark? Okay, so let's have a look. Now this is not an error. This is a warning, meaning if I want, I could run it. So the static, now let's read this. The static method out from the type class HW should be accessed in a static way. That means that because I declared this class as a static, or because I declared this method as a static method, meaning that I can call it without declaring an object, now it's complaining that I'm calling this out method after creating an object. So what I need to do to fix that is I need to get rid of the static. All right. Now in order to use this function, you have to declare an object, which is what I did here. And look at that, it got rid of the error. All right. So I'm just going to save my programs. Save this. Save it. Okay. And look at that, no errors. Pretty sweet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is going to run it, and there we go again. Hello world. It works. Just a cool little thing here at a slight amount of time is in Eclipse, what you can do is you can crunch it and open it. Watch, see that? See the little plus sign here? I could actually crunch down this function if I want to kind of save space and whatnot. If I need to see it, here it is. If I want to crunch it down, there you go. You can do the same thing here. Crunch it down, expand it. Okay. So in the next video, what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about how to use parameters. All right.